YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Keys Ballin', man, and I'm back in the building. And we gotta talk about this trade that went down in the NBA with Damian Lillard heading over to the Milwaukee Bucks in a huge blockbuster deal that's gonna shake up the league, man. This should make this season a lot more fun and a lot more interesting, man. You got Damian Lillard teaming up with Giannis, and that should be a dominant duo. So let's look over the trade and see how this all went down. Now, this trade went down in a three-team deal. Obviously, the Bucks was involved, the Blazers and the Suns got involved in the deal. Now, the Bucks, they went ahead and acquired Damian Lillard, and I wasn't gonna make no videos about Damian Lillard until he actually was traded, because until this trade just happened, the rumors were always saying that he was going to the Miami Heat. That's all we heard, because that's the team he wanted to go to. But apparently the Miami Heat didn't offer enough or couldn't offer enough, whichever one it was, and they dropped the ball and they just didn't get the job done. Fell completely on their faces. If you want to go out and get a superstar, you can't just offer Tyler Hero in a bag of chips and expect to get the man. I mean, come on now. If you really wanted Dame to pair up with Jimmy and Bam, you really think they just gonna take Tyler Hero and a couple picks? Man, come on now. Tyler Hero has proven he can score the basketball. We know that, but not at that high level. He still got a lot more to prove in this league. But so the Bucks received Damian Lillard. Trailblazers went ahead and received DeAndre Ayton from the Suns, Tumani Kamara from the Suns, Drew Holiday from the Bucks, and a bunch of picks that don't matter right now. Probably will matter in 6 years. The Suns received Grayson Allen from the Bucks, Keon Johnson, Nasir Little, and Yusuf Nurkic. So you see the Suns trying to add a little bit of depth, but the most important pieces of this deal definitely was Dame heading over to Milwaukee, teaming up with Giannis. And man, that immediately puts that team definitely top two in the East. And to me, they were already up there without Dame. If they would have kept Drew, they probably would have been a top two team anyway. But you add Damian Lillard. Oh, this team's going to have high expectations now. Y'all have to compete. Y'all better be in at least the conference finals. And to me, y'all better be fighting to get in the finals. Y'all better be. And a lot of people thought that the Bucks were giving up a lot when they gave up Drew Holiday, because he is a good defender. And we don't know Dame to be, we don't know Dame to be a defender. But what you give up on defense, you gain that plus more on offense when it comes to Dame. Because he can shoot that three ball. He can pull up, catch and shoot, whatever. Man, I don't think we've seen a duo this exciting in a while. You got one of the best shooters in the game teaming up with probably the most dominant big man in the game in Giannis. So I expect a lot out of this team now. After Drew, went to the Portland Trail Blazers. They weren't done making moves. They acquired all those picks and they said, you know what, we need to make another move. And so they go ahead and they trade Drew to the Boston Celtics. And the Celtics in return give away Robert Williams and Malcolm Brogdon. Now, that deal, I looked at it and I do like the addition of Drew Holiday teaming up with Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. That's pretty good. And if you guys can remember, Porzingis is also a part of this Boston Celtics team. So that's damn near a big four. And they're used to having a good defensive guard, coming from the time where they had Marcus Smart. But you go ahead and you turn this into Drew Holiday, which is a more talented offensive player and about just as good as defensive player, if not better than on-ball defender in Drew Holiday. So I like the trade for Boston, but Robert Williams, man, you gave up a good rim protector. And that's my concern. I don't know if that'll come back to bite him. I mean, he was a bit injury prone, so maybe they felt like he was expendable. But man, Drew on the Celtics and Dame is on the Bucks. These have to be the top two teams in the East. And I want to see these two teams go at it in the conference finals. I mean, it's going to be something to see. It's going to be something to watch, man. I think Dame's going to have a lot to prove. And he's Mr. Loyal. He wanted to stay down with Portland. I believe he was there for 11 seasons. But guess what, man? At the end, everybody just want to win. Everybody want their chance at a chip, and that's what he got. Now, it might not have been his preferred destination. Obviously, he wanted to go to Miami. But they might have sent you somewhere better than Miami. I mean, you have the ultimate shot when you're playing with an MVP caliber player like Giannis. And so that's where we at with it. I expect nothing but greatness out of the Celtics and the Bucks. I mean, these two should be the top two teams. One of these teams are going to the finals, in my opinion. I don't see Philly as good as either of those teams. I don't see Miami as good. I mean, Miami Heat, you just dropped the ball. You had a guy begging to get to your team, and you don't make a compelling enough offer to get him. Then you don't add anything. You don't add anything to make your team more competitive. And it was damn near luck that y'all made it last season. So I'm not liking the Miami Heat chances this year. It's really not looking good. And then you gave up Gabe Vincent to the Lakers. Thank you. We'll take it. So the East is going to be a battle, man. And if you ask me right now, who do I have out of the Bucks and the Celtics? I'm going to lean slightly in the direction of the Bucks. When you have a closer like Damian Lillard coming in who can shoot the blood out of the three, man, I just think that's going to be tough to deal with. And I really see why Boston went ahead and acquired Drew. You need somebody to slow down, Dame. But I just believe Boston lost a lot of size. And now it's almost like you have to depend on the health of Kristaps Porzingis, which I don't have a lot of faith in, I mean, he hasn't proven that he can hold up and stay healthy for the majority of a season. So That's the dilemma with Boston. But these two are definitely the top two teams in the East. One of these teams are getting to the finals, in my opinion. Obviously, not including, any injuries or anything like that. If both of these teams are healthy, both of these teams should be in the Eastern Conference Finals, and one of them are going to the finals. But let me know what y'all think, man. Which team improved the most? Did the Boston Celtics improve more adding Drew Holiday, or did the Milwaukee Bucks improve more adding Damian Lillard? Let me know what y'all think, man. I'm up out of here. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe, man. And I'm out. Peace.